we'll have to become better at it ourselves, and we'll have to become more skilled in kind of information management in precisely all the skills that librarians are the true kind of experts at. And so that's one of the reasons why I think that the kind of the talents of folks who manage information and introduce people to information and find relevant information for people, that those skill sets have never been more essential than they are today. Even if we move to a world, which we're not going to, where the printed book disappears, the skill of managing and navigating and discovering information is more important today than ever.
One of the things that really holds a lot of value for me in this work is it isn't going to be about the metrics in the end. It's really going to be more about the impact. Where is it that we're making a difference? And libraries across the country have been understanding the ways in which they make a difference for some time. This is going to highlight that.
I mean, one of the great things about libraries is that it serves the community, and we have these members of our community who are exquisitely sensitive to too much sound, too many things going on at once. Kids with autism have a hard time processing lots of noise, lots of sights, lots of information going on at once. So if there is a room or space within a library that can be a quiet place for these kids to go.
You use libraries heavily when you were a kid? I use libraries. What's a library? No, I worked for the library. I worked for the Lake Hills Library, which is over in Bellevue, and in high school I worked as a library assistant. I mean, I even took library science at Western Washington University when I went to college. I love libraries, so I've always And right now I am very proud to be on the Kitsap Regional Library Foundation, raising money for our libraries, which is something really important to do.
All right, well, I'll just say that I grew up in a small town, as I already said, that did not have bookstores, and there was no source of reading material unless you went to the library. We had a small Carnegie library. That's where I spent a lot of my time from very early on, probably 5 or 6.
What I love about libraries, of course, is that they're browsable. So you can walk down the stacks and you can look at it. There's something about the serendipity of titles that are juxtaposed with other titles that that generate sort of all sorts of worlds of possibility, right? And so when I was certainly when I was a kid, looking at just walking down the stacks of libraries and looking at that's where my first ideas for stories came from, because I didn't know anything then, and I didn't have a lot of experience. So the generative power of libraries is astonishing to me.
My platform focuses on the value of membership. ALA is an organization that demonstrates the value through relevance to its members and communities where members live and practice. I am prepared to continue my service to the profession and by those we serve as president of the American Library Association by advancing what I believe are the key relevant issues for us all: diversity, career development, and engagement and outreach.
Libraries will meet important individual and community needs through reimagining. In the face of nationwide economic pressures, we are reinventing our services to become virtual and physical spaces for conversation, personal growth, innovation, and knowledge building. ALA is ideally positioned to spearhead this transformation. By transforming libraries, we are empowering our communities.